As makers of fine pornography, we take a lot of pride in giving our audience what we want. And the Barely Legal series is very popular with our viewers.
Yes. Me especially.
Now, I think you might have been confused, though, with the titling. And again, this might be our fault. We probably didn't explain the concept to you. By barely legal, we're referring to young women who are like 18, 19, kind of 20.
Okay.
Right? So barely legal, like they're legally you're allowed to have sex.
Why would that ever appeal to anyone?
Okay, see, that's like, yes, I think that is what the confusion was. You just filmed a bunch of people just doing things that were not against the law, but like
right on the cusp.
Right on the cusp.
Like going a little bit over the speed limit.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Or loitering, but like just...
Like 31 minutes and 30 minutes.
Yeah. It's again, our fault. Our fault. We should have explained the concept to you.
Just got in there. Ooh.
Throwing their garbage at a garbage can and seeing that it fell off the side of the can.
Yeah.
And not
still
picking
walking
it up.
away. Yes.
Yeah. Plausible deniability.
Yeah. So barely legal stuff. I mean, I think, again, our fault.
This is the sort of stuff that I masturbate to, gentlemen.
Oh.
What do you use? 18 or 19-year-old ladies?
Hello? Usually, yeah. That's pretty standard for us, really. I mean, I know it makes me feel really guilty, but I mean, yeah, we do.
I find what helps with the guilt is all of the money.
That's true. Yeah, there's a lot of money. A lot of guys really like that.
Well,
series.
let me in. Give me that bag, gentlemen.
That's why we're on like volume 20 right now. You know. So what we really need you to do is just film like sex stuff.
Between like dogs or
No. That's a different division.
That's not us. We don't go into that one.
So
we're
like
thinking
cats,
thinking men and women, specifically women that are like look like they could be around 20. They don't have to be.
And they'd be
they don't
like
have to be
holding a knife, not saying anything, but it's still pretty menacing. Like, you know, it might be legal, might not be what's happening. You don't really know.
I mean, we're thinking maybe just film them having sex is usually how we do it.
That's our business model.
Yeah. It's based on the theory that guys like watching people having sex.
I'm sorry, that doesn't sound like any man that I know.
Okay.
How many men do you know?
Well, I know myself quite well.
That's true.
And for me, it's all about watching those things like time is about to expire on the meter. Uh-oh. What happens when the meter expires?
Yeah, I could see that scenario.
Get a ticket.
See,
right?
Now, like in my scenario, the meter would expire, and the girl would be coming up to her car, and the police officer, just is writing her a ticket,
right? And
she says something like, "Isn't there any way we can get out of this?" And then they have sex in the car. That would be where I would go with that. Okay, so you got a good foundation. You got a good foundation there, but you just need to take it to that point where there's sex happening.
I'll give it a try.
Okay, thank you. That's all we're asking.
We cut to the next meeting after the movie's been produced. So as you saw, there were a lot of barely legal stuff like I like.
Yeah.
And I had the one sex scene that, like, you guys commanded.
Yes, it was kind of in the background.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to make sure that the barely legal stuff was in the shot too, so.
Yeah.
So a little integrity as a filmmaker here. Like,
Dan, you're fired.
Yeah,
what?
I'm sorry. We can't continue like this.
Why not?
Because your films are not what we're looking for. We're looking for a focus on the sex.
Right.
Maybe just the sex.
Just the sex.
Pretty much just the sex.
So you don't care about the barely legal part of it one iota.
That's really just a phrase meaning a young woman.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty offensive the more you think about it.
Smoking in front of a no smoking sign.
Yeah. Right. Now we're talking. Now I'm getting revved up here.
we cut to a woman comes home and opens the door, and her husband's like, "Oh, honey, it's not what it looks like," and it's just like somebody loitering by a sign. It's like,